Hello, my beautiful bearded friends. Yes, beard growth can be stimulated, but not in the ways you think. If you're new to this channel, please remember to subscribe and hit that bell notification because I'm going to talk about everything beards, how I grew this beard, all of the mistakes I made, and I'm going to share those with you. Okay, let's get your beard looking awesome by stimulating it. Can it be stimulated? Kind of. Stimulating beard growth is a little bit of a taboo subject, I guess, because there are a load of people out there that will happily take your money but do not offer any scientific proof that they can grow your beard. They're essentially just playing on your insecurities. So in this video, I want to go over all of the things you can do to give your beard the best chance of growing, and this video is based on an article on beardgrowingpro.com. I'll leave the link to the article in the description, but also just go into your browser and type in beardgrowingpro.com and you'll head straight to my website where there is a ton of more information. I link out to all sorts of really valuable resources and studies, so go check that out. Now, when we talk about stimulating beard growth, we really got to understand what we mean. Now, beard growth comes in 3 stages. There's the anagen phase, which lasts anywhere between 2 and 6 years, and any time on your face, about 80 to 90% of the hairs are in this phase. And this is where there's good hair nutrients and good blood supply to the hair root arriving. It's just the growth phase. And so really, when we're talking about can beard growth be stimulated, we're talking about can you keep your beard in this anagen phase longer, or can we make that phase more productive for your beard? And like I said, this lasts anywhere 2 to 6 years, so really paying attention to this phase will be the way that you can grow your beard longer, thicker, fuller, and all that sort of stuff. There's 2 other phases that I'll mention quickly, but we're not really focusing on those because they don't help your beard grow or stimulate the growth. So in the middle, there's the catagen phase. This is where the blood supply slowly kind of withdraws from the root of the hair, and you end up with no growth in that time. And then the last one is the telogen phase, and that is where the hair root just falls out. And so if you have a lot of hair fall, it's hairs that typically are in the telogen phase, unless you're being really brutal with your brushing and maintenance and stuff, where it just falls out because you're just yanking the hairs out from the root while they're still in the anagen phase. So yeah, those are the 3 stages, but what we're going to do is talk about the first one and how we can keep our hairs in that stage the longest, and how we can make that anagen phase the most productive for your beard hair. So the first one is all about diet. Now, like I said, in the anagen phase is where there's good blood supply to the hair root. So you've got to make sure that your hair is getting the nutrients and the proteins and the vitamins it needs to actually grow while it's in the anagen phase and grow well and thick and healthy. It's just like a plant in a way. You need to give it all of the nutrients it needs. Now, the one way you do this is you eat the right food. So go check out my other video, I'll link it here somewhere, where I talk about the 7 foods that you can eat to increase your beard growth. Now, here's the little caveat, is even though these are backed by studies, the studies talk about increasing the amount of testosterone in your body. Now, the testosterone gets converted into DHT, which stimulates anagen type hairs, so any post-puberty hairs on your body, which includes your beard. But yeah, so whether or not this increase in testosterone translates to more beard, there's a few steps in between, and any one of those steps can mean that your beard growth is not stimulated to grow. But essentially, having a good diet with varied stuff. So we're talking about ginger, and go check out the article because I've got all of the studies linked. This isn't just me saying you should eat ginger. This is some studies that say these things increase the amount of testosterone in your body. And also, I guess we should talk about the fact that stimulating your beard growth would mean creating the right sort of amount of testosterone in your body, which can be converted to DHT, and these things do it. So we talk about ginger. We talk about pomegranate. There's also lots of leafy greens. There's studies to say that eating a leafy greens regularly, like spinach and kale and those sort of other foods, can increase the amount of testosterone in your body, and as well as eggs and protein. You know, the protein in eggs can be broken down, and your hair is keratin, and you know that is a protein, so you need to get your source of protein from somewhere, and all of these can help increase the growth of your hair, and it could be stimulated in that way. The second thing is sleep. There are studies which suggest that sleep is so important for the amount of testosterone in your body. Now, you should get about 7 to 9 hours. If you're a teenager, closer to 9 hours they recommend, but there's studies to say that about 7 hours a night is good for most people, and they see an increase in the amount of testosterone at about the 7-hour mark. So make sure that you're getting a really good night's sleep. Avoid things like alcohol, caffeine, you know, scrolling on your phone, the blue light from your phone before going to sleep at night. Those are the things that are going to mean you have a restless night's sleep. So yeah, sleep hygiene is really important, and get a good comfy pillow, black out the room, and yeah, make it a nice kind of area. You know, no stimulants, no TV, no phone. About a half hour before bed is what I do, and it's just a fantastic way of making your body ready for sleep. And I get a good 7 to 8 hours every single night. I'm not sure whether it's improved my beard, but I've got this beard, maybe partly because of it. Okay, the third thing is minoxidil. Now, minoxidil is an FDA-approved treatment for head hair and stimulating the growth of the hair on the head, but it's not approved for facial treatment. But it is becoming more and more used on the face because people are seeing excellent results. My favorite place is Minox Beards on Reddit to go and check out this stuff. It's a fantastic community where they share what's happening. So yeah, minoxidil can be a thing that can help you grow a beard, but here's the issue. The issue is there are some dodgy side effects. So some people are affected by them, some people are not. So just make sure that if you decide to go down this medication route, that you're not just sort of covering up one problem but inducing another one. You know, no one wants acne, no one wants soreness or redness or numbness or nausea just for a beard. So yeah, make that decision carefully, and yeah, seek help from a community or your doctor if you want to get a little bit more information on that. But minoxidil is a thing that can help. The next one is microneedling. So there was a study that showed that if you get this little derma roller with little tiny needles on it and you roll it across your scalp, you can increase the amount of hair that is grown on your head. And they say that if you use that with minoxidil, you can kind of boost the effects of both. So microneedling does sound like a little bit of a torture device, but it does work, and it has been proven on the head. And there's no reason to think that it can't therefore have the same effect on your beard. So yeah, use them both wisely. It just seems so crazy to me that people want to put minor, like little tiny needles all over their face. I don't know whether it's worth it, but that's a decision completely up to you, which is, should I use medication, or should I use something that's a little bit more intrusive, like micro needling? Maybe. And the last one is exercise. Exercise is so very important. What we're doing is giving your body the best chance to produce testosterone, be healthy, get all those nutrients and that blood to the hair root. And so look, tuning up your body with exercise is so important. On the article that this video is based on, I've got a series of, I think, 5 or 6 different types of routines, including high intensity exercise, so HIIT training, just to boost your testosterone, you know, using the biggest muscles in your body, like your legs and your butt. That increases the amount of testosterone release. It also makes you feel good. I go for a run about 3 times a week for about 5 kilometers to 15 kilometers I did last week. And you know, it's a nice way of getting active, and if you get a beard and a better beard because of that, then win-win. But even if you don't get a good beard, looking after your health will just help in so many other parts of your life. So yeah, get out, exercise, use strength training to your advantage, and grow a better beard. If you want more information, I've actually got another video, I'll link it here, where I talk about the proven methods for growing a beard. Now there we look at the hardcore science and what's been published in the peer review literature. So go check out that video, because, you know, diet and sleep, it can for some people just sound a little bit airy-fairy and like, oh, like it's not grounded in evidence as much as they would want. So I actually looked at all of the really sort of solid evidence and peer-reviewed literature on growing a beard. So go check out that video, because even though it's may not be what you want to do, it's a very sort of surgical and very medicine-based approach, but they have been proven to work. So go check out that video, because it may be that next step that you want to take. If you're new to this channel, please remember to subscribe and hit that bell notification. If this video is useful to you, please remember to give it a thumbs up, share it where you can, and go check out beardgrowingpro.com, because I have a ton of information on there. I've got resources, I've got studies, and I'm all about making sure that the information on beards out in the world is true, accurate, and based in science, and not just there to kind of take your money and play on any insecurities that people have. So that's my mission, and I want to share that with you. So go check out beardgrowingpro.com, and I hope you have a fantastic day, and I shall see you in the next video.